July 2024. It's in Cancer. There was a full moon in Capricorn, new moon in Cancer, and there's going to be a full moon in Capricorn again. So there's a lot of tension between practicality and emotions. It's like you know what you need to do, but you know what you want to do. I'm also picking up intuitively with this energy also, where it's like trying to discipline yourself, knowing better, but you really want to get upset, say something, do something. It's like trying to practice composure and restraint. Let's see, there's a retrograde, but Pluto, Saturn, and Neptune right now. So there's definitely some authority challenges. Again, there's some discipline. There's this energy of, I'm going to listen to you, but I really don't want to, but I'm going to listen to you because I know it's the right thing to do. But don't let your emotions get the best of the better of you right now. Let's see exactly what that looks like with Geminian energy. Check your moon sign for sure, especially if you have a Gemini moon, but also make sure that you are keeping in touch with the Saturn, not Saturn, the Sagittarius energy, which is also going to be your opposite. Good morning. Your opposite, which is going to be Sagittarius. Your overall new moon energy, making a difference, is out here. But at the end of the day, I feel like you don't want to make a difference. You don't care if you make a difference. You see how the seashell is going back out to the ocean? This is like letting somebody have it. You see her mouth is closed here. You see this is also a borderline here where the ocean meets the shore here. You're in the in-between. I've been talking about the bardo being in the middle where you're not really doing anything right now. It's right before the new matrix begins here, which makes sense because you have that Capricorn moon, full moon, new moon, full moon, both in between Capricorn full moon. So again, there is this bardo energy. Bottom of the deck, what do you have? Cultivating prosperity here. If it's not productive, if it's not progressive, you're letting it go. Let's see exactly what you have for this new moon messages for Geminian energies 2024, as above, so below, please. For Geminian energies, July 2024, as above, so below. Let's see. It's giving an I'm over it energy here, but there is a level of endurance that needs to be had. I'm gonna make it real simple. Excuse me. Gemini, new moon, Ace of Wands energy here. I do feel like this is a rebuttal. It's giving a rebuttal energy here for sure here. It's like, but 1 second, this is also giving me someone who is challenging the masses, challenging the normal, challenging society here with this Gemini new moon here, wherever you have this in your chart. And then how it's making you feel up and down here. Literally, we talked about this, but you see one option has a little bit more clout than the other one here. So again, with this Gemini energy, with this new moon, it's giving this energy of, I may not be in the position to challenge you or call you out. You may be my authority. You may be my parent. Good morning. No, I'm not. But you may be in a position where you feel like I'm still going to call you out. You know, you may be my superior, you may be my manager, but I'm still going to call you out. That's what I'm seeing out here. There may be something that you have seen, some form of injustice, some form of piece of information or some activity. Hello, good morning. Where you're like, you know what, I just can't let that slide. I'm going to have to say something. What's working in your favor here is this Tower energy. Again, this is Pluto out here. We already talked about this. Shout out to Britain. You got the Tower out here. You got Scorpio out here. You may want to see what's going on. This is that Pluto we talked about, Saturn, Pluto, and Neptune all retrograde. So where this Gemini moon energy is telling me that at this point, somebody already messing up. Somebody already on their way out. Somebody already could be in trouble. You could feel like this is your chance to say something. You can feel like this is your chance to say something or do something with this energy here, with this Cancer new moon here. Now, what you need to be careful of is the Four of Wands. Gemini energies, you could lose a job. You could lose a promotion. You could lose a relationship if you speak up. Again, it's giving this talk out of turn type energy, and this is a fourth house energy, which you have out here. So the Cancer energy, the home, your family, generations here, it does give that form of stability here. It's the opposite of the 10th house, your career here. So it's definitely giving that energy out here that if you do speak up, quote unquote, you know, you're challenging the status quo, you may be in trouble or you may cause some type of trouble because altogether you have 5 wands out here. So it's definitely going to be some shit behind this. You know what I mean? I feel like it's not necessarily your place to state the obvious, but it is definitely something that is obvious. at the root of the issue out here is the Five of Swords here. It's not something that's worth it, okay? At the end of the day, I'm picking up intuitively, and I love you, so I'm telling you that I feel like you should just let them have it. Again, your overall card, she has her mouth closed, okay? It's not worth it. Again, there's an in-between energy here where the shore meets the water. This is where that earth sign meets the water sign. This is that earth in Capricorn. Remember, you have this Capricorn full moon, this Cancer new moon, and a Capricorn full moon. So at the end of the day, it's nothing but drama gonna be out here between these Five of Wands and Five of Swords out here. You may have to find yourself a new home, a new family, a new job, a new partner, if you do choose to speak out. Because yes, you do have a point, but it looks like someone has the upper hand over you, and therefore it could cause a tower energy. So you might be right, but you're just not in a position right now to speak up. What they want you to do with the full energy is just let it go, move on to a new cycle, start fresh. Leave it alone here. Let this be. Let bygones be bygones. Again, this is just temporary. Moon phases change constantly. So wherever you have a Gemini moon, I'm telling you, this Geminian energy, yes, somebody might do something in front of you that you like, oh, you know, it's a problem when I do it. They can do it, but it's a problem when I can do it. You don't have the positioning or the authority or the resources or the power to do whatever they're doing. It's not to say that they're right. It's just to say that of all the things, all the people that you want to call out, this may not be the one. Thank you. So let's see here. Not 10K. You got judgment out here. What this moon is bringing in, you have judgment. So again, I do feel like there is someone who is domineering. There is someone who is being overbearing. There's someone who is being rude. But at the end of the day, it's like one of those situations where you don't have time for this. You know what I mean? You don't have time for this. It's not your judgment call. I see that you want to say something, but it's not your place to do it. Because look, all you want to do is fight, and all they want to do is fight. It's going to be a fight out here. You got the Seven of Wands, you got the Five of Swords, and you got the Five of Wands. This is someone who has the upper hand here. This is someone who feels like, you know what, I'm going to put you down. I'm going to silence you. I know you didn't. This isn't your house. This isn't your job. And then you have the High Priestess here for why we're asking here. You know something, and you're trying to figure out if you should say something or not. This is also Neptunian energy out here. You tired of somebody. Now, it's interesting because for this to be the High Priestess, which can be Cancer, which can be Pisces, she got this laptop. So this is definitely an energy of keeping the score here. Definitely the energy of taking notes, whether or not she's saying something. So I see here that somebody been pissing you off and getting on your nerves here. And with this Cancer moon, it could make you really want to get in your feelings, but it's too much at stake here. If you do decide to open your mouth, Two of Wands, be prepared to walk. Pack your bags, call an Uber, whatever. You know what I mean? If you speak up, 7, 8, 9 of Wands here, that is a battle as well. You're not going to be able to stay here. 10, 14 wands altogether, that's the Five of Wands. So if you open your mouth, if you challenge this person, if you roll up on this person, if you call this person out, it's going you right. Well, whoever I'm talking to, you right. You said what you said, they did what they did, you absolutely correct. But just remember that your ass is the one, when you get through, it's still their little red wagon. You know what I mean? So you might tell them about themselves in a relationship, but just remember, now that's their relationship. So they're going to still remove you from the situation. The outcome is the moon out here. This is telling me that you definitely want to check your emotions here. Again, there's a third party situation here. You see this toxicity here trying to creep up here in the midst of this situation. It's like this creeping up energy where someone's getting more and more upset, and it's only a matter of time before somebody actually says something. And then what? You know what I mean? So I'm seeing here that it wouldn't be in your best interest to say anything. It would be in your best interest to just let them have it, because at the end of the day, Three of Swords, they're not worth it. Libra energy, again, they have the upper hand out here. So you might tell somebody about their kids, but just remember, it was their kids. Hold on, y'all. Something in my card. So yeah, you told them off. You won the battle, but you didn't win the war. That is what this is. Winning the battle to lose the war is what this energy is, okay? Let me give y'all some advice. Hey, good morning. Before we move on, let me give y'all some advice. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, my beloved ancestors. What's the advice for this energy here? Just remember that, you know, you're going to win the battle, but you're going to lose the war for y'all with the Gemini move. June here with victory in some endeavor. You're going to win the battle. And June is Gemini. Continue to speak to me. You're going to win this battle, but you're going to lose the war. It's going to start some shit. Look, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. You have to know sometimes everything doesn't require a response, and just know that no one's getting away with anything in the universe. There's balance here. So there's always going to be karmic justice. If you get so egotistical that you feel like you gotta see it, you gotta be the one to put your hands on it, that's where the problem comes in, because you have warning you of a problem either now or in the near future with this finger. You have lightning, control your anger or you will be sorry, and you have January. This is Capricorn and it's Aquarius. More so, I'm feeling like it's Capricorn. You're challenging some authority, some boss figure, some political group. And this is just, we all know it's not necessarily right. But again, allow things to play out. No one's getting away with anything. Because if you have this passionate moment here with this Cancer energy coming in and getting in your feelings with this moon, then you could end up in a situation where, you know, they remove you from the situation altogether. Thus, you won the battle. But this reminds me of that little mama situation where, yep, you got thrown, position of authority on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you be careful where you, where you call Lil Mama got on stage with Jay-Z and Alicia Keys. She got up there and she was seen and she was in the moment and she felt great. But at the end, you know, she got blackballed and they saw it as a sign of disrespect. You know what I mean? You can't just get in your feelings and jump out. Like, it's a time and place for everything is what I'm seeing here with this Geminian energy. This is third house energy. So it's really just saying watch your mouth, okay? I love y'all. I'm going to move on to Sagittarius, your opposite. And personals are back. You can get this spread if you like. Just look at the instructions down below, okay? Mwah.